I saw Valimai Movie, and honestly speaking, I must say first thing first. Producer Bonnie Kapoor has found out that his son is fit for nothing. He is giving flops after flops after flops after flops, and they are not just flops, they are disasters. Disasters, not even mosquitoes are coming to watch his son's film. That's why, to save his production house from getting bankrupt, he has gone to Chennai, and that's why he has roped in one of the biggest superstar in Tamil film industry, that is Thala Ajit Kumar. He has roped in that. Means his production house is now depending on Thala Ajit Kumar's stardom. That is the reason why he has made Valimai Movie, and that's why he's producing South movies. Because he knows that only South film industries can save his production house from getting bankrupt. This is the first intention of the film. So now talking about the movie, first of all, this movie can be termed into two types of movie. One is a Hollywood movie, like Hollywood type of movie where a police is chasing the thief, cops is chasing the thieves, and full bike action, then bus action, full high voltage action is there, and full investigation is going on in details. That one portion of the movie, that is the Hollywood style of the movie, is alright, fine. And another is a typical Indian types of film, having mother sentiments, family sentiments, brother sentiments, every type of sentiments it's having. That melodrama, that you can consider. Now talking about the movie, the action sequences in this movie is simply superb, man. Action sequences before the interval, especially where the villains are doing, that villains gang is doing wheelies after wheelies after wheelies, then in the sky they are doing the wheelies, is simply superb. Then the chase sequence where Thala Ajit Kumar is chasing the gang in the forest and everything, in the roads and everything, that is simply superb. Then after the second half also, that bus chasing sequence, that bus chasing action sequence is simply breathtaking, man. Especially where the gang will switch from bike to roller skates and everything. So action sequence is simply superb in this movie. Action sequence and the investigation part of the movie. How the police department will track down the gang, then how they link them from chain snatcher to drug mafia to robbers and everything. Everything that link up investigation is done, executed properly. And one more thing is that the performances. Thala Ajit Kumar, this role was tailor-made for Thala Ajit Kumar basically. He suited the role of a police inspector perfectly. That ACP role he suited perfectly, and the bike sequences he has done is simply superb, man. Simply exceptional performance he has given as a bike scenes. Along with Thala Ajit Kumar, I think the villain's performance, whether in the bike sequences or in the roles where he's very aggressive and everything, he has done a pretty good job, because he's called as a South Imran Hashmi. Because whichever films I have seen of him, he's kissing the female lead left, right or center. That's all. Kissing. So he's called as a South Imran Hashmi. This is a different role he's trying out. As a villain role he's trying out. So he has done a pretty good job for the first time being a villain. He has done a pretty good job. Other parts and all, he is just a lover boy. That's it. In whichever films I have seen. But this is a new type of role for him. He has done a pretty good job. So these are the positive aspect of this movie. Now the negative aspect of the movie is that first half was very engaging, because the bike sequences were there, the investigation part of the movie were there, then the mass scenes were there, and everything is the positive, that first half. But in the second half, after that bus sequence, simply the director has brought in the family. The full family, that Thala Ajit Kumar's family is there, full family he has involved in that, and tried to gather the family audience, because this movie is basically for the youths, the youngsters who are riding bikes, or the boys basically. So just to gather family audience and everything, so that people come to the theaters to watch the movie in the theaters, they bring their family and everything. To just cater to those audience, he has brought in the family sentiments. And honestly speaking, the family sentiments, Amma Tambi didn't work at all for me. The family sentiments. Simply, it made the film more lengthy, man. This movie could have been easily 2 hours 30 minutes movie, with the full investigation and the bike chasing sequence, like a Hollywood flick this could have been. But simply by mixing this Amma Tambi family sentiments, director made this movie 3 hours long. Easily this movie could have been chopped down by 20 to 30 minutes. It could have been chopped down. It could have been more compressed, and it could have been more engaging. This Amma Tambi sequences are simply exhausting. Talking about the music of the movie, there is no music only in the movie. Only one song is there, Vera Mari is there, that song, Mass song is there. But BGM and all those things are ordinary. There is no BGM only in the music. The BGM is only the bike noise. Vroom, that is only the bike noise. So I think the producer Bonnie Kapoor didn't pay to the music directors any money. That's why there is no music in the movie basically. So there is no background music or anything. Only ratatata, that background music is there. So hardly there is any background music. Only vroom noise is there. That's it. And songs, only one song is there. So music I cannot talk much. Talking about director H. Vinod. I think this is his second original movie. He's a new director. Second original movie he has directed. Another one is Pink remake he has directed. That I cannot consider in the filmography because that's a remake. Now this is the second film which he has directed, written and everything he has done. So this movie, that first film which he has directed, that is Thiran movie, that was far more engaging because that was only 2 hours 40 minutes long and it didn't have any melodramatic elements. No melodramatic elements. Only romance was there which was unnecessary. That they have removed. Only 5-6 minutes romance is there. But here around 20 to 30 minutes of Amma Tambi, that family sentiments is there. Unnecessary family sentiments, and comedy also is not up to the mark or anything. Only here and there comedy is there. Only the action sequences are simply superb, and the performance of Thala Ajit Kumar and the villain is, that cat and mouse race is very good, and the message that is giving to the society saying that just because something is bad is happening at your home, some bad, you're not studying well or you're not getting job or anything, so you should not go and take heroin, cocaine, LSD and all those drugs you should not take, and you should not become alcoholic and become one useless fellow. So that is the social message. Only for these 3 factors I think you can watch this flick. Other than that, if you're expecting very high and keeping very high expectation that wow, what a movie and everything, then you'll get disappointed very much.